ladies and gentlemen. Today, Mad Dog Productions presents to you our first non-wrestling related video and our first Star Wars related video. Now, as a point of context for this video, one, I've been a Star Wars fan for probably about 2021, since I was maybe about 8 or 9. Dropped off, being a fan for a while because of being a professional wrestling fan. But as of late, with my wrestling career slowing down and all that kind of stuff, I've reintroduced myself to old fandoms. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and so on and so forth. And today, we're going to be looking at the newest addition to my nerd collection, which we'll be talking about at some point later on. I bought myself a damn lightsaber. I will put the context out there right now that, one, I'm a giant kid at heart, obviously. Two, I'm that big of a nerd for Star Wars, obviously. But two, I've always loved just seeing the guys twirl lightsabers and stuff. I'd love to learn how to do that and I figure to do a lightsaber like this would open the avenue for maybe cosplay. I personally have been with reintroducing myself into nerdisms and fandoms and stuff, Star Wars, Marvel, all that kind of stuff as of late. It's really refired me to want to, go to Comic-Con and that kind of thing, and what better than to cosplay as a Jedi? I have a few other cosplay, ideas I would love to do, but right now, this is going to be the first one. This is just a work in progress. But, right now, let's get on with the review. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I bought myself a lightsaber. So, in my ever-growing passion for not only combat and, learning fight different styles, all that kind of stuff, martial arts, weapons, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, being a Star Wars fan and being a military history nerd and all that kind of stuff, I was going to end up buying myself a lightsaber. And I'm going to end up playing a lot with this in this video because I just love it. Obviously, as a kid, we had the fold-about ones that you got from like Kmart, Walmart, whoosh, and they would whip out, and some had noises, some didn't, blah blah. I've been watching reviews from a lot of different channels and stuff like that, and it's awesome. I absolutely love it. I opted for one of the Amazon models. For a lot of people who may have been looking and seeing them on Amazon, I'll be putting the link in the description for the model that I picked up and everything. But all in all, for a rough hand $100, I love it. Let me give you guys a little bit better of a preview. So yeah, the hilt in itself is a great metal material. I'm not specifically sure what it is, but the look, the feel, my hand is a little big, but still, big skinny fingers, all that stuff, feels great. You have the charging port, you have the, illuminated red light for the on and off switch with multiple different functions, and then you have the speaker and everything. Now, one of the big things I want to point out with this speaker that I absolutely love is that every model of these, and there's a couple of them that have it, this top piece, you see how there's threads in there, right here, all these threads. If I were to buy another one of this lightsaber specifically, I could just take that off and keep it on the other one and put this right onto the other one as a double-bladed lightsaber. I love that. Absolutely love it. The retention screws right here, super small. I'll show you guys that here in a second. But yeah, it is definitely, I wanted to find something that I felt was, right. And, looking at the pictures, the emitter end, originally, this whole portion here, I thought was a little thicker, a little wider, but I do honestly love the feel. I love, swinging it around and everything has been great. So far, I haven't really dived too much into it, but just Clash on Clash works pretty well so far. The Clash on Clash works pretty well. I'll show when I take the blade out and everything. You know, the sensor is pretty nice. I was expecting it to be a little janky, but to show a little bit better, I don't know if you guys can see that, but here on the pommel near the speaker, while it's still on, it'll probably be a little loud. Right now, I believe it's on the Emperor Palpatine font. We'll go through the fonts here in a moment, but I just twist that off and drop it, lose it like a moron. Whoop! And drop that because I'm a moron too. But you can see the speaker down there as well. But at the same time, I can take, like I said, another lightsaber with this pommel screw piece still on and just screw it right onto the next lightsaber and make it double-bladed, which at some point will probably happen, but I'm going to take the time to learn this first, as single-bladed, because personally, the blade, or the blaster deflection. Very nice. It had a great reaction time. But yeah, I love it. It's been fantastic. So far, the sound fonts and everything have been great. Right now, it's on the Darth Sidious, so we'll turn it off. And it flashes for a lot of the instructions. So if we want to turn it off and everything, we'll just take and flash 1, 2, 3. Nope, I messed it up. That's for the ambient music. I'm still learning myself.
Ray Skywalker.
So that there, the fourth flash on the control is the font change, so it's on raise at the moment. But we'll turn off the music first. So it'll cycle through some really nice ambient music, if I'm saying that right. Very nice. I haven't really listened to this one. Very nice. And then that's off. But, as I was saying, so, if we hold the button down and let it flash 4 times, it's on Leia's at the moment, so to hear the kind of that more higher pitched sound. Not bad. Not bad. So we turn it off, let it flash 4 times while the blade is on. And I will say I love the fact, too, I'll put this down for a moment, I have them in my wallet, I believe. Should have them in my wallet. I will, once I find them again, I'll take a picture of them so I can show you guys. But they did come with really nice metallic-looking instruction cards. And they're big enough to fit in a wallet. So say if you have to, you have a new one that you're working with, and you take it to a con or you take it to something, you have the manual with you in a very small package. I like that a lot. But going through Amazon, I ordered it, I believe, on a Thursday. It came on a Saturday and was expected on a Sunday. So it came a day early. So that was super cool through Prime. So that was awesome. Let's see. So let's... I've never done this before as far as the lightsaber review. So let's see how that goes. But as far as when the blade is off, but the whole thing is still on, as far as the first cycle button. When you hold down the button itself, just a quick...
No sound.
One flash in itself, so it's going to go through the sound fonts or the sound settings. So one flash.
No sound.
I believe that's the loud sound setting, so we'll turn it off and try again.
Soft sound.
So the softer sound, which is nice if you're you're showing it off or hanging out, that kind of thing. You don't want it too loud. And I believe off sound.
No sound.
No sound. Yep, which, a great, picture, kind of idle, really nice. So we'll turn it off and turn the sound back on.
No sound.
Turn it on soft.
Soft sound.
And then 1, 2.
Unstable.
Unstable. So this is for the blade itself, the function. So it's on at the moment. It went to unstable. As you guys can see in the flicker light and everything, it has that really nice kind of hum and unstable kyber crystal look like Kylo's. So that's kind of cool. So let me turn it off. And we go again with the double flash.
Stable.
It goes to the regular stable blade. Just a nice regular hue. And we turn it off again. And then we go to 1, 2.
Pulse.
And a pulse. Oh, so just another nice, a lighter kind of vibration to it as far as the admission of the blade. I like that. The nice little soft hum. It's not as crazy as what the unstable is. So that's really nice too. So we'll turn it off and we'll just set it back to stable, just to keep everything nice.
Unstable.
Unstable.
Stable.
Stable. Once you get through the sound of the voice model, I guess, just going through the different stuff that informs you what it is for settings and stuff, you'll learn what it says. It's kind of hard to tell at first, but then you kind of learn with what you're working with. When the blade is off and you put it on for 3 flashes, that's the music. We already cycled through those, so we're not going to do that again. But we're going to just cycle through the fonts, what they sound like. So we'll just go through the next font that we have up.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Kylo's. So if we have Kylo's, obviously we got to set it to unstable.
Pulse.
I turned on the ambient music. So that can happen sometimes
Unstable.
if you're not paying attention. I tend to look away like a dumbass when I'm cycling through the sound fonts and all that stuff so far, which, is you learn as you go. And Kylo's. Oh, that's super cool. I'm going to have to turn the sound up more than likely. So we'll do that real quick.
No sound.
That's no sound. But that just whoa in the blade. Just seeing it on the camera, it's awesome. By the way, let me know if the video quality is decent enough for this and the lighting is decent enough for this. If it's not, please let me know. So we'll go back to Beb.
No sound.
There we go. That's a little better. Oh, I love it. Love it. So we'll turn it off. We'll go to the next font. General Grievous. Okay, I think there's a slight difference in the clash on clash sound for each sound font, but I don't hear it very much. But if you guys hear it, let me know. So Grievous's clash on clash font. Not bad. The font's great. I don't mind it. That's great. Alright, next one. 3, 4. Ooh, Dooku. A little deeper of a movement hum. Something else with the blaster deflection, that's just a quick push of the button, but if you have the blade on, and we'll go through the rest of the blade stuff when the blade's on after we finish the fonts, is when you have it on and you let it flash, or when the button flashes once, your lock on, and look at that, like just. And then just a quick button press for the release. But that's just so cool. Just... I'm such a dork. But anyway, let's turn it off, set it back to stable.
Stable.
And then we'll switch the font.
I can't test this.
Oh, Cal Kestis from the Jedi Fallen Order games. I'm actually currently playing it. I just got to the point of picking up Mirren after the main Dothamir after beating Malgus. I think that's his name, how it's pronounced, but yeah. And Cal's just awesome. Just dope. Just yeah, it does seem different. Because it sounds like the game, but it doesn't sound like the movies. So that's interesting. So we'll go back to another font.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Oh, Darth Vader. Definitely, I think, a different hit sound, depending. But Vader's is just iconic. You just, you think of Rogue One in the hallway scene. I'll turn this light off real quick. And just... That's so cool. That shot there is just one of my favorite things to do when I'm just bored around the house. It's just to get that shot there. Hello there. Ah, it's so cool. But let me turn better light on. There we go. But yes. So let's go through the next font.
You have something I want.
Moff Gideon from Mandalorian for the Darksaber. So the Darksaber's font, I'll tell you flat out, I love. Oh, and just the idle non-movement sound. And then... Yeah, definitely different. Definitely different clash sound. So that's really neat. Oh, it's so nice. I love it. Oh, anyway, so then we'll go to the next font. Darth Sidious. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm not a big... I love Sidious as a character and the, Grand Master of all the stuff and everything, but as his lightsaber and that kind of thing, his lightsaber's cool looking, but just, not my cup of tea, bruh.
Rey Skywalker.
Rey Skywalker, ooh. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Not bad. And then... Princess Leia. That's cool. I think Leia's so far is my favorite one, other than Vader's maybe. And then 3, 4.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
And back to Kylo. So yeah, the sound fonts that come with it automatically, that's all the stuff that sound font wise that come with it automatically. I love it. I love the sound fonts, the characters and everything. The main ones that personally I probably won't end up using will probably be Grievous and Dooku. The rest of them, more than likely, sound perfect enough, which, I don't know. I can't even say that I probably won't use them, but hey, who knows? I might just switch it up from time to time, depending on how I feel. As far as everything else goes, then, let's do the cycle buttons as far as when the blade's on. So we turn the blade on. Oh, look at that. So, like we said before, the one button flash is going to be the blade locked up. The second button clash is going to be your color change. So you just let it flash 1, 2 while the blade is still on. Certain colors, it'll just get brighter all of a sudden, and then cycle through the colors. This is probably one of my favorite features flat out about this. It's just being able to manually change the colors. So it went from blue to kind of a greenish teal, kind of topaz, and then into white, kind of into a cyan blue, which, you know, darker blue, into purple, into red and orange, that kind of amber red color, and yellow into green. For now, let's there we go. We'll just do like the lighter cyan. Yeah, so right now, let's go into, so for each font, there are quotes for, you know, each character and everything. At the moment, I forget who we have at the moment, actually. So 1, 2, 3.
I'll show you the dark side. Kylo Ren.
Oh, turned it off. 1, 2, 3.
Kill them all.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I'll show you the dark side.
1, 2, 3.
Kylo Ren.
Yep, so then it just kind of cycles through those different. Alright. Press the button by accident. But yeah, I'm not going to cycle through all the quotes and everything. But they are really neat. Moff Gideon's personally are some of my favorites as far as the quotes go. But all in all, this thing is awesome. Now, to turn it off fully, now this is a big thing, especially if you just want to have it displayed or anything like that, to turn it off fully, I recommend, because you have to hold the button for 10 seconds. Now, if you have it already set, say the blade style, if it's stable, unstable, the color, the font, if you have that already set, turn the lightsaber on and turn it off manually. So the lightsaber blade will turn off and you'll see that the button's still on, but you want to hold that for about 10 seconds. Just keep an eye on it. As soon as that, if it's still pressed and it turns off, then it's off. So it turned off, it's off. So I press the button to ignite it, nothing happens. So then, yeah, but if you, say if we were to turn it back on,
Power on.
we turn it on, it's power on. But say we turn the blade off and try to turn it off, and we have everything set to the fonts that we want. So we turn off the blade, and we have to hold the button down for 10 seconds. The hilt is still on, but the blade is off. So see what happens if we have it already set to our specific fonts and everything. 3, 4. It'll reset the font as you're turning it off. So even if you have your set font, or if you have your font set and everything, you're going to have to change it when you turn it back on. So that's one of the few downsides, honestly, to it. Aside from that, I personally haven't had any major downsides. I don't personally know a lot of the internals. I'm not that great at the technological side of the internals. Maybe the speaker audio kind of stuff. It does take a rechargeable battery, but to access the internals, we have the hilt in itself, which the hilt, like I said before, is great. I love the style, love the size. The weight on it is really nice for, you know, twirling and all that kind of stuff, handling. Like we said, that there is the charge port, the small little hole there, the power button, and then we have the speaker, the connector for the second lightsaber, and the retention screw pieces. We'll be showing those here in a moment. But we would just twist here at the base. Is going to twist. Do 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 do. That probably didn't look at all right, but as it's already twisted and everything, we take it off, and then as we look in there, it's just the connector there. If we were to take that off, then it would just be a straight open sleeve. So this is nice, personally, because I would love to personally customize this. This makes it easier for me personally to customize this, because then if I want to customize it, I don't have a chance of fucking up the internals. Now, the metal itself, really decent metal. So it's, you know, it's full on metal. You know, so here, let me find. So I have this metal bracelet and everything, a nice little actual metal, actual decent metal. So having the board and everything available right there, that's really nice. It does come with a 3.7 volt rechargeable battery. And then we have the speakers right there as well. So it is accessible for customization and everything from what I understand. Again, I'm not a whiz when it comes to being able to go in here and add the fonts or anything. I don't know if that's actually even a possibility. But when that comes up, for those of you who may know better than I with either the Amazon sell, or if you know the brand specifically, I can't remember the brand right off the top of my head. But all in all, this thing is fantastic. I would definitely recommend it to any kind of major Star Wars nerd. Now, me being me, and me being the dumbass that I am, I've already lost the accessories bag. So when the lightsaber comes, I'll show you the box here. Kind of already saw the box in the intro. We have this really nice, I really like the box. It says lightsaber there on the top, have the information, and then there's a nice decal on the side of a red and blue lightsaber. It came shipwise with these nice little tubies. I kept these just for the fact of, traveling or just storage, because when I don't have the blade in, I put it right back in the box and put it right in here. It did come with a bag with two sets of retention screws, one set of smalls, one set of larger ones, and then it did come with the appropriate size Allen wrench. Luckily enough, I do have a set of Allen wrenches, so I had a spare one to be able to work with that. And then it does come with a charging cable. It does not come with a charging block, but it does come with a charging cable, which was nice. To charge the whole thing, I think I did it in multiple settings because I was traveling and, showing people, just being a nerd excited about his stuff. It was really nice. But we will show real quick the retention screws and all that good stuff. We have the retention screws just right here. They are not that bad for the most part. I am currently trying to figure out how to do this one-handed. Trying to keep the lightsaber in place using a remote to try to keep everything in place. So let's see how this goes. Alright, I'm going to grab the Allen wrench. I apologize for the wobblies and everything. Currently looking through a camera trying to do this, so let's see how this goes. So we just kind of screw in the Allen wrench. Now, because there is a groove here in the hilt, comparative to where the other Allen wrench is, the Allen wrench closest to your power button and everything is going to be longer than this one. So this one, as you see, so we're going to pull, we started on this one. Alright. Lefty loosey and righty. Oh god, here we go. Oh, that's getting crazy here, bro. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And we just twist it out. And bam. So, we have the first retention screw. Just right there. Super. Whoa. Well, there we go. There's a pair of there's one of my pairs of headphones. There's the... oh god, where did that go? Oh boy, hold on. So we got the retention screws out and everything. So, like I said, we are going to have a smaller one, and we're going to have a larger one because of the kind of rivet and or divot in the hilt of the lightsaber near the top of the emitter. Like I said, there's that one with the groove. That's going to be for the shorter screw. This here end is going to be for the longer screw. Not only because of the divot, but because of these raised pieces, it's longer to compensate for that so that you're not scratching your hand. I didn't realize that. Put one of the longer screws in here, kind of scratched up my hand. Not anything serious, but it was an irritation, and it did kind of suck. But all in all, this is the hilt without the blade. Really great weight. A lot of weight. From what I can honestly tell, a lot of weight is kind of here in the power button. I kind of expected it to be here in the... Oh, no, it's kind of right there. So, to ignite and everything is not bad. And it is a I was more surprised that it is a Singer bulb, but if that's a regular thing, that's honestly really cool. But yeah, it's just great. I love it. It's fantastic. I have yet to really learn any twirls or anything like that. Excuse the mess and ashtray and all that grody stuff. But, yeah, it's really working out well. The sound fonts, like I said, sound fantastic. I have maybe that one gripe about the font changing when you're trying to turn it off, but let's take a look at the blade real quick. So we have the blade. This is the end that would go into the emitter. Now, with the accessory pack and everything, with the other stuff that comes with it, there is a cap, a nice rubber cap that comes to the end of this. If we were to look down there, it's just a straight singular kind of clear PVC pipe. I'm not sure exactly what it's made of. For people that know, please know. Let us know. And then for the tip, it's just a nice rounded off blade kind of tip. I personally like that. But yeah, it's super durable. I love it personally. It's worked out really well. But like I said, let me show you. Like I said, so we doing this one-handed too. Scoop. So hold on. Womp. That probably YouTube's gonna have a hard time figuring out what to do with that one. But use the phone to help slide down that So like I said, I kept the shipping, packaging kind of stuff more or less for to keep the blade in. The charger goes right in there. With me losing the accessory bag for everything, I currently, this is gonna look so redneck-ified, so give me one. What I ended up doing, because I did lose the accessory bag and everything, and this is just up for anybody who would think of this, regular roll of Scotch tape, all that kind of stuff. I just kind of put the screws in the Scotch tape, and then put the Allen wrench that I'm using in there. Make sure they're kind of stuck in there on the tape, and then we just fold so that all three are touching both sides of the tape adhesive. And then there's this extra sticky bit. We just fold that over. And there we go. More or less, it's not, the greatest thing in the world, but, you see, obviously, there you have your screws, so you know where they're at. And bam, right in the box with everything else. And then the lightsaber hilt itself, when it's not being in use, going right on to the nerd shelf. Boop. And just by itself like that, just makes a really great display piece for my nerd shelf, which we'll be getting into all that stuff later. But yeah, all in all, for $100, this thing is, there you go, this thing is fantastic. I haven't had, too much time to be able to be a nerd with a lot of this stuff, but this is, being the start of it is awesome. Absolutely love it. Big thanks to the wife for saying yes. But a lot of income tax, a lot of hard work throughout the last 2 years, trying to build stuff. Trying to build the tribe, the family, that kind of stuff. The wrestling, and now wanting to do other stuff. But hopefully, as the first non-wrestling video or first Star Wars related video that we'll be putting out, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more stuff about me learning about twirling and all that kind of stuff with the lightsaber, feel free to hit me up, and feel free to let us know down in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, please. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Take care of yourself. May God, the earth, and the Force be with you always.